Hi there, I'm Mila for Basically Burgundy, and today I'm going to show you how to make these tiny little adorable paper stars. I think these are so cute to use as decoration or as parts of other DIY projects, or they can just be a really nice way to pass your time. Now the absolute only thing you need to create these is paper. Now I'm using pattern paper here, but you can use plain paper or whatever you want, and you need to cut it into strips. So here I'm just going to mark my strips, and I like to keep them at around 1.5 centimeters. I just made them a bit bigger here because it's easier to show you. And you can also buy pre-cut strips of paper, so if that's easier for you, then you can just do that. And if you cut them the way I cut them here, they're going to be a bit wobbly, and you don't really want that, especially if you're a beginner. So if it is your first time making these, you want to take a ruler and just pull down a straight line all the way across the paper, and then cut it on that line to make the little strips as straight as possible. And at this point, if you want, you can just write whatever little note you want inside, but that's really optional and I usually just leave them plain. So to start off, you're going to flip it to the plain side, and then you're going to start tying like you would tie a knot. So you're going to loop it through and then tug on it so that it gets a bit tighter, and then sort of with your fingers just adjust it as much as you'd like until you get quite an even pentagon shape. And then with the little flappy part that you have just on the side, just fold that to the back so that you get a nice crisp edge. And now you should have a little pentagon with a tail. It kind of looks like a shooting star. Then with that tail, you want to start wrapping it around. And I don't really know how to explain this, but it will sort of lead its own way when wrapping around, and it will never go over the same place twice. It's always going to alternate. So then when you're almost at the end, you want to take that last one and tug it underneath the previous wrap so that it's just all stay tight and doesn't unwrap. And then you can tuck the last part in again, or for a bit cleaner look, you can just take some scissors and then cut off the piece that's hanging out. And now this is where the magic happens. With your thumb and index finger, you want to grab two corners and just pinch them. And as you pinch them, you're going to see that the star is starting to inflate. So just turn it around and pinch another two, and then just start doing that in a circle until you are happy with the shape of the star. And that's it. You're done. You have a little paper star. And I like to make a ton of these and use it in a bunch of projects, and I also have some DIY projects uploaded where I use this, so I'll have them linked below if you want to check them out. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you find this helpful, and that is it. I will see you all in my next video.